Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Magnus Carlsen and Viswanathan. This is a game from the Grand Chess Tour, played in Kolkata in 2019, and this is a rapid game. Magnus Carlsen had white pieces and he started with d4. Viswanathan played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4, the Nimzo Indian defense. Maybe. Knight to f3, d5, c takes on d5, e takes on d5, bishop to g5. This is actually Queen's Gambit declined, the Ragozin variation. h6, white to move. Bishop to h4 was played. Bishop takes knight on f6 is the most played move. Bishop to h4, black to move. Anand castled kingside. g5 is the most played move. Perhaps Anand sensed that Carlsen prepared something in this line, so he castled kingside. e3, bishop to f5, white to move. Bishop to e2 and bishop to d3 are the two most played moves. There was a surprise. Carlsen played knight to d2. How good is this move? Well, this move was seen for the first time in 2018, twice, and white lost both games. Surely Magnus Carlsen found some improvement for white, otherwise he would not play this. The game continued. g5, bishop to g3, c5. This is exactly how the other two players played when they won their game. a3, bishop takes on c3, b takes on c3, c4, h4, black to move. g4 was played. Knight from b to d7 was the move played by Hema in 2018. Back to our game. Anand played g4, keeping the file closed. h5, preventing h5 by black. Knight from b to d7, bishop to f4, black to move. Perhaps king to h7 was expected. Anand played queen to a5, ignoring the threat and making a threat of his own. Queen to c1, black to move again. King to h7 was expected. Anand played knight to b6, and Magnus Carlsen grabbed the pawn, a free pawn, attacking the rook. Knight to a4, sacrificing the exchange. Bishop takes rook, rook takes bishop, f3, rook to e8, perhaps knight takes on c3 was expected. Rook to e8, attacking the pawn on e3, king to f2, b5, white to move. What would you do? Most people wouldn't dare to play e4 with the uncastled king. But Carlsen superbly understood the position and went for it. e4, d takes on e4. What did Carlsen have in mind? What is the follow-up? This is the follow-up. Are you ready to see? Knight takes on c4. What is the purpose of this move? Well, this is the clearance sacrifice, clearing the path for the queen to go to g5. Black to move, the black queen is under attack, b takes on c4 and now queen to g5 check. King to h7, queen takes knight on f6, e3 check. King to g1, bishop to e6, d5, sacrificing the pawn. Queen takes on d5, rook to e1, queen to d2, defending and attacking. Rook to e2, queen to c1, pinning the bishop. Queen to d4, g takes on f3, queen takes pawn on e3, offering to trade queens. Queen takes on c3. If queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and white is better. Back to our game. Queen takes on c3. Pawn takes pawn on f3. Rook to g8 check. King to f2. Queen to g7 threatening. Queen to g3 check. Mate. Queen to e4 check. King to h6. Queen to f4 check. King to h7. Queen to e5, defending g3 square and offering to trade queens. Queen to h6. Rook to g1, fighting for the open file. Rook to c8. If rook takes rook, king takes rook, white is standing better. Back to our game. Rook to c1, supporting the pawn on c4. Queen to e4 check, king to h8. Queen to d4 check, king to h7. White to move. What would you do? White played a move and black resigned, and the move is... Are you ready to see the move? Kaboom! Rook takes on a6. Anand resigned in view of this continuation. Pawn takes rook. Queen to d7 check. King to h8. Queen takes rook check. King to h7. White to move and to play the obvious. And the obvious is... Queen to g8, checkmate. And note how the black knight, which at move 17 went at a4, is still there. The knight didn't find the way back into the game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess. And bye for now.